new episodes out. I just actually got them downloaded, all 3 downloaded to my tablet. A chest. Who the heck needs a tank?
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Hatred is too low.
A feat I wish World of Warcraft would allow. Dual-wielding crossbows. Could you imagine if our hunters were dual wielders? Imagine that.
You won't survive that.
How should I train? Mighty adversary is before us.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Looks like it's time for a road trip. Rookie car. Right into the
he's a Templar. Take care of everything before he can get there.
That's the place on the map. Run, let's get down there and find the shop. Wait, we don't go by the map.
I would have chosen the same.
Walk right in. It could be dangerous. Yes! Stay behind me, everybody. I'm on.
A worthy choice.
When I go back to town, I'll do that.
Sweet revenge!
Come on.
No, I don't want it. What makes you say that?
Oh no, it has to be here. Yes, yes. Ah, so you wish to know what I've learned? How I've suffered? So be it!
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusades.
Bringest development.
Darkness awaits you. I need more hatred to do that.
It's true.
Sweet revenge!
However you found us, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have anybody who wants to experience true
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
So long as you don't get in my way.
No. A fine choice.
Come on.
Not enough hatred. I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Akan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
You won't survive that! And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth to die alone.
Thanks to right here. No doubt you.
Revenge! This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
A chance for glory!
Come on, let's get this. Let's get Act 1 open.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn! I do not understand how evil walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
If it is truly evil, it does not care.
But the light is both a literal and figurative foe of evil.
Every pony in Equestria will make a pilgrimage here to our village to have theirs removed. Pilgrimage? Those ponies get their food marks back. You should try.
Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by...
When the Crusaders had learned all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakharum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and some clerics claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not be
Fortunate to have it here. This is the tomb that allows us to free ourselves from our horrors. I'm curious, how did the subject of the ball become? It seems to inspire all sorts of great things.
Ripped. Oh, okay.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
You know you're scared. When you're scared to fight someone, you're taking out bridges, locking gates. Finally.
At last, the crater.
So it was you who fell here and caused this chaos. And yet I know that you are not evil.
I am. I remember falling.
Do you remember who you are?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming, and I must. I don't remember.
Perhaps Deckard Cain can help you. Come with me.
Good choice.
I ventured far to find the power behind the fallen star. But it was only a man. He can recall nothing of his strange arrival. Perhaps Cain will be able to find the truth of this matter.
Accept your invitation, and happiness will follow.
I found him at the center of the crater.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
Then I will slay them and return the sword to you.